Hello and welcome to Digital Assets class. First off, let me say I am not a financial advisor. These videos are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I encourage everyone to do their own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Let's talk a little bit about investing. Now, of course, we're looking at digital assets here, but let's look at investing overall and why a lot of people don't invest. The number one reason people don't invest in digital assets, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, precious metals, is they don't have a true understanding of investing. Investing is intimidating to a lot of people, and not understanding that really there's only two ways to make money: either working for yourself or someone else, or investing. And investing is probably the number one way that people build wealth. Because of the fact that you have compound interest and things of that nature that can actually grow your money. The number one way that I hear people say it, well, people use the phrase a lot of times, you want to make money while you're sleeping. And that's through, the only way to do that is through investing. Whether it be real estate investing, like I said, mutual funds, stock market, digital assets, which is basically what we're talking about here on this channel. But that's really how you build and grow wealth, is through investing. And that is so important in this economy that we're in right now, especially in the world that we live in. If we want to reach a level of financial security or financial freedom, even if you're just trying to save for your kids' college or college funds, or like I've said before, you want to save for a vacation. Yeah, you could save money, you could put money away, but that's really not going to grow wealth. It's not going to get to the point where you have, tens of thousands, or even if your goal is to become a millionaire one day, then investing is pretty much the only way that you're going to get there, outside of coming up with an invention, starting your own business or something of that nature. But it's very, very hard when you're out working to gain wealth, because you're trading time for dollars. Now, what I want to talk about is the reason digital assets is such a great investment. For one, it's a very low entry point. So it doesn't take a lot of money to get started in digital assets, which is one of the things that attracted me to it, because I didn't have a lot of money to invest initially. So when you look at the upside versus the amount of money that it takes to actually get started, say you could go out for a nice dinner for two and spend well over $100, maybe $200 if you're going to a nice restaurant, a nice steakhouse, order a couple of drinks. You're easily into the $150, $200 range. Now, I did a video yesterday that kind of showed some of the potential of what you could do if you invested, $50, $100, $300, $500, stuff like that, into XRP at the current price. And over a short period of time, relatively short period of time, 3 to 5 years, and maybe sooner, depending on, how the market moves and what happens in the future, that investment could turn to thousands of dollars very quickly. So, that's the number one reason I'm looking at digital assets as my number one way of investing. Now, when I was working in corporate America, I did have a 401k. I also do some micro investing with an app called Acorns, which invests kind of like a mutual fund, because it spreads your investments out over different companies. But it's micro investing because it's taking small amounts of money, and basically what it does is take spare change and invest it for you. So you're basically, it's almost like a savings, but you're saving money, but then they take that savings and invest it. So the biggest thing is understanding investing, understanding, the idea of your money growing and building and having gains without you having to do anything. And that's how a lot of people become wealthy in this country, is through, stock market, Forex markets. And now we've got this new asset class with digital assets that has a humongous opportunity to grow exponentially. I mean, you're talking about an asset growing from 32 cents to possibly $500. That's an opportunity that most common people don't ever see in their lifetime. You know, I mean, most initial stock offerings, I mean, would start off with $5 a share or more, depending on the company that's doing the initial offering. So digital assets, like I said, even if, like I said, when you look at XRP, it's at around 32 cents right now. There's some digital assets that are less than a penny. If you do your research and find a good project and a coin or asset that's addressing a really good use case, then hey, by all means, you know, invest in it. I mean, like I said, when XRP, when I discovered XRP was less than a penny. So I was able to get quite a bit of XRP for a small amount of money. Now, like I said, even at 32 cents, it's still relatively cheap. When you can spend $100, $500 or so and get a lot of XRP. So think about that. You know, you want to do things a little differently than some in the past. You know, like I said, if you take your money and stuff it into a mattress, all you're going to do is, you know, have that money. But putting it into an asset or putting it into some type of investment vehicle, that money can grow for you. And it's really, you know, a lot of people, like I said, are very fearful. They're scared. They're intimidated by the idea of investing because they don't want to lose any money. But like I said, we throw money away all the time, you know, and sometimes it's, you know, maybe a dinner. It may be on lottery, you know what I'm saying? People buy scratch off, $20 scratch off, stuff like that, in hopes to win some money. But I feel like it's a much better investment to put your hopes into a company or in this case a digital asset that has a potential to grow, and it's not just the luck of the draw. You know, I mean, you have all types of data, all types of information. Is, you know, if the digital asset is addressing a world need, then of course eventually it's gonna be adapted and it's gonna take off. So why throw money in the wind in hopes of, you know, throw $20 in hopes of winning $150 when you could take $50 and make a few thousand or more? You know, it's just, I don't know. It's almost like common sense to me. When I think about it, it's like, okay, why not take, like I said, I can miss a dinner. You know, say me and my significant other wanted to go out for a dinner on Friday. I can say, babe, you know, let's skip this dinner. I've got this investment that I want to, you know, put our money into, and we're going to sacrifice this dinner for this investment, something that's going to go towards our future. It's a win-win to me. I mean, like I said, I can sacrifice a nice dinner in order to try to secure a financial future for me and my loved one. Sorry about that. I thought I had turned that app off. I'm sure a lot of you, well, maybe a few people out there that recognize that sound, but yeah, I forgot to turn one of my apps off. So, in conclusion, I'll say this. Through education and research, you can overcome your intimidation and fear of investing. And once you do that, sit down, develop you an investment strategy, whether it be to, you know, put a certain amount of money into digital assets each week from your paychecks, or, you know, take, you know, a lump sum of money and invest in whatever digital asset that you choose, whether it be XRP or another coin. Or if you know, even if you decide to go the conventional route and look at some different stocks, or look at the app Acorns like I spoke about earlier, in order to do micro investing. And just take change from your everyday transactions and invest. But somehow, some way, try to get you an investment strategy together that'll, you know, it'll greatly improve your life and help you save for upcoming goals. So with that, I'm going to say good night. Talk to you guys later.